Hello, ARC family, and welcome to the ARC journey. Thank you for your continued prayers. My voice is gaining its strength back. I'm feeling like a person again and able to be in the office and being able to return calls. So thank you very much for all of your prayers. There's a couple things that I wanted to draw to your attention. First is our ARC conference. Make sure you have this on your calendar. The ARC conference is May 13th and 14th this year at Mount Pleasant. May 13th is going to begin after lunch around 1 o'clock. We are going to be focused on pastors, credentialed people, and their spouses. So this is going to be a time for us to get together. We're going to do some breakouts. We're going to do some table discussions. I believe that we're going to be having the navigators come in and speak with us. And then we're going to have dinner together. And then on the 14th, we will be having conference. And that will be basically our business sessions and our ordination service. So I'm really looking forward to that because we're going to be able to bring in all those ordinands that we've had through COVID and have one special service. So if you are interested, the General Conference triennial sessions are taking place July 25th through the 27th. We have a number of delegates that we are able to send. If you are interested in going, I have to get those to our Ag Council for approval. And that is coming up very soon. So get your name to me however you can. Email, send me a letter, text me, make it a phone call, whatever you got to do, let me know so I can get you on the list so that we can get it approved by Ag Council and have you as a delegate, registered as a delegate for the Allegheny Region Conference. For everyone who's done their ministry review, I have a list. I haven't had the opportunity yet to look at them, but Breakneck, Center Bethel, Clinton, Congress Hill, Hickory Grove, Kecksburg, Kennerdale, Kimberly, Lilyville, Mount Nebo, Mount Tabor, Pine Grove, and South Charleston. Thank you so much for getting your ministry review in. They are going to be looked at. And they will be, so your comments will be noted. Thank you so much for taking the time to fill out the ministry review on behalf of the General Conference and on behalf of the ARC. So if you haven't done it yet, if you didn't hear your name in that list, that means your ministry review has not gone through yet. Please work to get it done. Thank you so much. We've been working with the navigators, and I just want to summarize some things that we've been gleaning from this, see if this trips any of your triggers. So we came up with, or we have a kind of a solid collective base definition of what a disciple is. It is someone who is following Jesus, being transformed by Jesus, and living on Jesus's mission. And with that, we know through scripture that a disciple exhibits the fruit of the Spirit. Someone who is following Jesus is going to exhibit love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. But what are the targets? What are those benchmarks or measurements, or what are our teaching goals that we are leaning into to help make or mature a disciple of Jesus Christ? And I want to suggest from our discussions with the navigators and what they've been teaching us is that they have a target of eight characteristics that we would be working towards. And I just want to share those with you to get the juices flowing, see what you think. But without any further ado, Matthew 22, verse 37 and Philippians 3:8 tell us that a disciple loves God with all their heart. Matthew 13, 34 through 35, and Hebrews 10, 24 and 25 tells us that a disciple loves others and contributes to their personal growth. And when we look at John 8, 31 and 32, and 2 Timothy 3, 16 through 17, we see that a disciple is someone who loves and is obedient to Scripture. In Luke 9, 23 and in Galatians 2, 20, we find a disciple is someone who loves Jesus and is surrendering their life to his lordship. In Matthew 4, 19 and Romans 1, 16, we see that a disciple loves to share the good news of Jesus with others. In Luke 11, 1 and Philippians 4, 6 through 7, we see a disciple is someone who loves growing in their faith through prayer. In John 14, 21 and Luke 6, 46, we see that a disciple is someone who loves to obey and follow Jesus in the routines of their life. In Matthew 25, 37 through 40 and Acts 20 through 35, we find that a disciple is someone who loves to serve others through their time, talents, and treasure. Those are 8 kind of measurable goals that we can kind of shape, or targets that we can shape our discipleship plan or development while we are making, in the process of making disciples. How are we doing in this? Does this disciple understand this? Do they get it? Are they living it out? Do we see it being exhibited in their life? How are they living it out? And as you can see, I'm starting to lose my voice, so I will wrap this up. This is according to Navigators. It is from the Alongsider that we are, Dr. Christine Florendo, Dr. Mark Yarger, and myself are working through with Bill Mowry and Don. And I think this is extraordinarily helpful. It is for me, informing me. And I thought it might be for you. And you may want to add to this list. And if you do, I would welcome and want to engage in that conversation. What are characteristics, that scriptural characteristics? What did Jesus develop in his disciples in that 3 years that he was together with them? I want to thank you all for the incredible work that you are doing, for the number of you that are catching up with surgeries, for those of you who are wrestling with COVID. Our prayers are with you. And we want to tell you to keep on, keeping on, press on. Don't give up. Keep shining. The world needs Jesus Christ. And you have that light to share. So keep shining, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.